Hello and welcome back to the Manchester United post-match review show with the Armchair Pundits. I'm your boy, Monts. The final home game at Old Trafford in 2025-26 season. And yes, Man United have solidified their third place. So Champions League, here we come. We're back. Carrick, newly confirmed as the Manchester United manager for the foreseeable. I've got to be honest, I'm pretty happy with that we've done our business early. I don't know just yet if Carrick is the right man for the job, but you know what? He's definitely made a really big impact since stepping in, and I hope it continues and we surpass anybody's expectations and go on to do something really big next year. It's Casemiro's farewell dance, so that's his last game with United. Now, we came out of the blocks early. You could see that we were confident, we were positive, and we weren't giving Nottingham Forest not a moment to breathe. Within the first 5 minutes, it was telling. Ball clipped into the box by you-know-who himself, Bruno. And Mbuemo gets something on it. The ball then falls down to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw gets it under his spell, and then he hits it low and hard on a little half volley through the defender's legs and into the bottom corner. That's 1-0 United. Now after that, if I'm honest, I was a little bit, let's say, unsure as to why United didn't get 2 or 3 more goals. Because the opportunities were falling. Ahmad had an opportunity, and Mbuemo had an opportunity, but they were all coming from Bruno. And the funny thing was, there was some real gilt-edged chances that I feel like in our heyday, even Bruno had chances to be fair, in our heyday, or even a couple of weeks ago, when we weren't really focused on making sure Bruno can get this 20th assist. He would have got it with his eyes closed, but we were just trying too hard to give him the ball and make sure that he was the one that was delivering the sucker punch. So we went into the break 1-0. And to be honest, we were the better side in the first half. Don't get me wrong. Nottingham Forest were huffing. They were puffing. But we were strong. We were resolute. We go out into the second half and there's no changes. But I would say that Nottingham Forest were the stronger side coming out. They came out of the blocks early. And if it wasn't for a neat, cheeky little turn from Elliot Anderson, again involved, he sends the ball driving into the box. Great technique on the cross. And Morato gets his head on it for his first Premier League goal for Nottingham Forest. And now it's 1-1 at Old Trafford. Moments later, Cunha gets an opportunity. Bruno, after kickoff, gets the ball down the right-hand side. He fizzes the ball in. And then Mbuemo, again involved, gets the ball caught between his midriff and the area between his shoulder and his elbow. Not too sure what VAR were doing at that time. Probably it was tea time or something like that. But to be honest, it's been another woeful call from them. The ball spills out to Cunha. Cunha first time hits it, bottom corner. And the funny thing is, at that point, VAR actually look at that goal and they look at Mbuemo's involvement and they can clearly see that the ball hits his arm. And it stops the ball from going in the direction where it was going, from being miscontrolled by Mbuemo. It takes them about 4 to 5 minutes to decide that the goal is going to be given. Cunha does his nice little celebration. And it's 2-1 United. VAR, sometimes it works with us. Most of the time it works against us. As I was saying, you can see that the United boys were desperate for Bruno to get an assist. He's still not got one. We've got 2 goals today, and we're winning. Nottingham Forest ring the changes. They look like more of a threat. You've got Gibbs White. He's popping up everywhere. I think they've hit the post. There was a lot going on in that second half. The ball goes out to the right-hand side. Bruno takes on his fullback. He hits a whip cross, a very direct cross between the defenders into the middle of the box. And who's there? Brian Mbuemo, first time, bottom corner. That's United 3, Nottingham Forest 1, and Bruno Fernandes with 20 assists in one season, matching Thierry Henry and De Bruyne. They said he couldn't do it. What now? So he's got one more game to go and potentially to sit at the top of the mountain. Now you can see the relief from all the Man United players at that point. Everyone's going celebrating with Mbuemo finally getting his goal. Since AFCON hasn't hit his best form, but you know what? He'll take the goal. But the biggest celebration went to Bruno, as you can imagine. Everyone's patting him on his head, encouraging him to go and celebrate with Man United fans. The Man United faithful are just calling his name from corner to corner. And he has been a revelation this year. He's had the most assists or most goal involvement in Europe. The geezer can do no wrong. You could see that the boys are now relieved and we're going back, sitting back a little bit. Forest sense blood, like I've been saying to you, they have been knocking at the door. There have been lots of opportunities for us to really put this game to bed. We've had a few 4v2s. We've hit the post, missed the target from 6 yards out. It's been all happening. But Nottingham Forest get a chance, falls to Morgan Gibbs White, and he buries it. That's 3-2 with 10 minutes to go. And it's squeaky bum. Zirkzee, Dorgu, and Mount come on. Casemiro gets his standing ovation from the Man United faithful. And to be fair, you can see a lot of the away fans were also giving him a round of applause. Cunha also comes off, and then Mbuemo comes off. Dorgu, within minutes of coming on, could have had a goal from a Bruno assist. Mount also had a volley that just went wide of the target, low and hard, was a great strike. And Zirkzee, two good chances, but one, the keeper basically had to claw it out of his net. Look, if you want to see excitement, you want to see the Old Trafford with its groove back, with everyone on the edge of their seats, look no further than today's match with Man United versus Forest 3-2 with a combined XG of 5.94. We're bidding farewell to Casemiro. We're saying welcome to Carrick. And we're crowning King Bruno the most assists of a league season this year. And hopefully he goes one better and tops the charts with 21 assists in one season. Guys, if you like what you're watching, please don't hesitate to follow us on all our social media handles: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and X. I'm your boy Monts. Champions League, here we come.